favorites in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Commodores will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So Notre Dame's offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off at defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got him. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets loose in the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Commodores offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Looking for a crease. It's Owen. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Eaton. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got him up for the 1st down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
With the catch, it's Stevens. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the 1st half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and off.
Turning it on! Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball up.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Larson. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Larson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They're going to test the right side with this one. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Complete on 3rd down. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Larson. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Eaton. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pressure coming. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Buying some time. With the catch, it's Stevens. And the defense drags him down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Owen. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
They've got the screen set up. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got a man, it's Stevens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Makes the catch, it's Eaton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Stevens. To the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation. You can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he's already put 1 3-spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Nice move there. Still running at the 40. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finding an escape route. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Vandy. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They're in the red zone. First and 10 from the 20. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Commodores trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Commodores! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Lisa, requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
Kick is in the air. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. It's caught downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Eaton. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. The lone back's got it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Eaton.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position in the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Flips it out to the back. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And And man, what a big spot, a big field goal, and he just misses the opportunity to tie this football game. That was needed, fourth quarter. That was a big-time kick. That one might come back to bite him.
The Commodores will try to run off the clock in the final minute. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Nice throw, nice catch. You know, I like when you work that slot and you throw that slant to him. It's an easier throw than throwing to a guy way out wide. A lot of times I find that matchup I want in the slot and I go attack it.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And they'll take a knee. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a